because he wants to open it, and this one is bigger. How much closer is this one? So 2025 is here. What change we're gonna make on the car? On this video, I'm gonna talk what I'm going to upgrade for Formula Drift Hot Pit, and I have one huge announce. I cannot do that video. I think they don't allow me, but I have something very exciting happening. Let's dive in. What we're gonna change in the car this year and what I want to improve. Well, more RPM. The car, it was looking happy in 7,500, but the limited of the hydraulic lifters, it allows me to go till there, and I go 7,800 RPM, but I turn it down to 7,500. Now I'm super excited. I want to go more. What happened? We went to the dyno after a failure and a problem we have. So Noma Raceway, it was the last event I drive the car, and it was not feeling himself. It was not feeling so good, and I was keep have problem with spark plugs. And after that, I changed the springs of the car. I went way more harder with springs, and after that, I changed the lifters for the car, and after that, anyway, I make a lot of changes, but we end up to go on the dyno and have a catastrophic failure there and collapse one of the new adjustable rocker arms, which I'm gonna talk about that later. It is a little bit experiment there. I don't know how they're gonna work, but anyway, now we go full in. The heads, it's out. They are here in the floor. This is a Frankenstein M111 273 cc's. It's a LS3 style. I went to the machine shop. We make the valves and everything new, and I have put way more aggressive springs from Cam Motion. Life it starts after 8,000 RPM. I'm European, and all the engines I used to have on the past, it was 7,900, 8,000, 8,100, something like that. What I try to achieve, it's 8,500 on a V8 stroke engine. I know what all of you are gonna say. I don't have it to Jay-Z. I know, it's still LS, but I wanna make the car sounds different than the rest of the field. Yes, everybody have BMWs. Yes, everybody have almost the same car. We have the same dot box. We have all of us the same quick change and stuff like that. So I need like the LS Doctor stuff. This engine's still holding for many events, like 3 years now. I'm driving 25 events per year. So it is crazy how this engine holding and still good. So we go solid lifters, we go special order camshaft for Cam Motion, and we go all in. Let's see what's gonna happen, what the maximum we can get with 13.5 to 1 compression engine. And today I'm gonna show you what's happening in the car. So stay tuned. This is the practice car. Today it's raining, and I was hoping I can swap the cam in the car because everything else is working perfect. So I don't want to change anything else. So I was hoping I'm gonna swap and change this camshaft, just the camshaft. I was hoping I'm gonna, change the cam, and I was trying to put the hoods over here and everything. But before of that, I have put solid lifters, and unfortunately the solid lifters, they cannot hold, they fall down. I tried to take them with a magnet, and one of them, it's actually unzip on the back here like that, and it fell down. So I have to reopen everything again after I have to rebuild the heads, and everything was new. So now, you see these pistons? special order editions too. Very long time. I just want to show you how is the engine holding after so many events. Like, do you see? I don't even clean it. Stuff have fall in. They have heat over here, the pistons, but they are still everything. It's okay. I measure the cylinder walls. Everything was good. So I'm gonna keep pushing and check this out. Check this engine. What he have to offer. Like how many more events I'm gonna do with this engine. So now we're gonna swap the cam. Finally, it's here. After, I don't remember, 4 weeks. Cam Motion make the special order cams after me. And now I'm gonna swap it in really quick. And yeah, I have to work very late nights and stuff. And I'm trying to make the car more light. I'm not sure exactly what else can I do. I'm thinking to remove the oil cooler completely for the car, but I'm still thinking about it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do the move. I might do it. But yeah, so let's swap the camshaft, put the new one, and close this engine really quick and see what we're gonna do on the dyno. The difference between the camshafts is how high this one it is, and you can actually see on the sides. You can understand the difference, and when they're turning, when the next one coming, if you see between this and this, how gap they are, how much closer is this one's. So that have to do with everything and when they open. I just want to, show a little bit the difference between the one and the other camshaft. This one make, what we try to do in an engine is we try to put as much gas and air it's possible inside. Now when we have a blower engine or we have nitrous or whatever we do, to mechanically find a way to put more air. Gas, it's easy. We just spray more with the injectors. Now the valve, how much it's gonna open, it's a very, very important. So how deep it's gonna go and how long it's gonna stay open. The difference between these two camshafts is the one valve, it's coming open way more earlier than the other one, and it stay way more longer. That make the valve to have more time to spray and put more air inside. Put the gas, boom, we make power. So let's go install this camshaft, but I just want to stop by and show you the difference and how these manufacturers, they have do that, and I can call them and tell them exactly what I want and they can do it, and I can experiment with my car and how can I make more power. It is incredible, like it's blowing my mind. So here we go, big shout out to them. Now we know we have dead top center on cylinder number 1. We're gonna align everything after we put the plate, and we're gonna put all together. Some of you, you're gonna be like, okay, Margariti, you change the cam, you do everything. How you gonna put the main ball, which I put a lot of red Loctite. Today I'm gonna show you this trick. I don't know if you guys rocking a 80A timbre, but I'm gonna show you the trick. And the trick is how you're gonna go 250 foot-pounds on this one is like that. You remove the two big bolts over there, and you're making this tool really quick. Of course, I'm gonna go all the way in and need to have enough clearance here for the torque to go 240. Okay, boom, 2x2, Home Depot, open the holes, mark them right, mark everything right, know how you do it, and let's go. Okay, and let's do that together. I think I'm full of shit, so this one is gonna lift, it's gonna stop some of the sassy over there. And we're gonna go 240, which is a lot. Let's go. 240 foot-pounds, right? Now we know it's all in. And good luck removing these balls. One very important thing I want to say now, and some of you, you're gonna think I'm crazy, but I have seen a lot of things, and sometimes it's difficult, sometimes it's cold, sometimes you're in the middle of nowhere, sometimes you need to do what you need to do. Yes, I have all the tools here. Yes, what it is to remove the engine. I actually have to unscrew 4 bolts from here, and the exhaust is out, the bell housing, you know, and I can take it off. What I'm doing now is I'm checking functioning, how long I need to change the block in the car, how long I need to open the heads, how long, and if can I do that, how long is gonna take to do it. Well, we're officially in the dyno, and Jojo started to play with the car, make a new map for starting with the new aggressive stuff. He has to first make it work idle, make sure everything is working okay. We're checking for leaks, all the smoke over the new gaskets and oils and everything around. Everything, when it's done, we're gonna go in some Mahmami dyno, so we can start to tuning in more. But in case you guys don't know, the most important thing is drivability, and to have the car running correct, driving all the time, and be drivable is the most important. And tuners there usually spend a lot of time on that, especially on the drifting world, because we need that. It's not a dragster. We need to drive the car on the pits, talking with people, go, you know, everywhere with the car. So that's where we're working, still on the dyno, and yeah, pretty exciting day and very nervous. In general, dyno day is the most nervous day. I'm always like, is everything gonna be okay? And now after we have done so many changes, I'm so nervous. It is February 24. We are officially 8 days before the first round of hot pit, and we look like a mess. I have tried 2 times to dyno the car for some changes I made. We aim more power and more RPM on the car. I have done a lot of changes, which I'm gonna share with you guys, but now we have some new sponsors come and help this year. This car needs to turn down in 8 days. Completely, all the body kit. It's gonna be completely new. I'm very happy with what is gonna happen on the car. And we have no pixel. They design a completely different look of the car. But we don't have engine. The engine is not working. We have a very, very big issue with the rocker arms. We have some problem with the heads. We fix the heads, and I want to go 8,500 RPM. I will probably be the only one to rev so high, and maybe 9. We don't know, but I'm working on towards on this direction, and we have to waiting for parts. Rocker arms is not inside there. I have already 2 failures for one brand, which I don't want to say the brand, but it sucks, and they probably don't know how bad the service is, and they don't want to get any responsibility. So far, it's cost me thousands of dollars, more than 10. The damages they have make and the failure we have, plus dyno every time, programming, all that. So fingers crossed, we're gonna have next week the rocker arms, so I can change the rocker arms and we can go on the dyno. Fingers crossed, everything is gonna work on the dyno. The new clutch is going in, super light clutch masters, they do their magic over there. I think we're gonna lose like 5 pounds for the clutch. I have never issues with the clutch I have, but now we go high, and I'm super excited. Let's see what's gonna happen with all of that also. And yeah, the car is back in the garage, and I'm put it in. I'm gonna lift it today, and I'm gonna try to remove transmission so I can change the clutch, make sure the clutch and everything is good over there. And when we have the clutch done, body kit this weekend, this baby's gonna have completely new body kit, and we're gonna need to 3D printing and do our magic to have it brand new looking. 6 nights to work on the car and make this thing done for the first round. We have no engine, new body kit, new clutch. Let's go. As you see, after so many late nights working, finally is the weekend before the race. Everything needs to be done, and the car needs to be done for tomorrow to go to drop on the wrap shop. What I figured out is, as we're waiting for the rocker arms, I need to go drop the car so we can wrap the car, because this process is taking like 2 days. And yeah, so Big Dog Club, we have the new panels. As you see, my old panels, it was 2 pieces. It was the flare, the flare on the top and the old part over here. I put them together, so it was going in the car. Now the new one, the new fenders, they are 1 piece. They're 1 piece. They're a little bit more light, way more flexible, and the way down here it's different. And on the top here we have the side scripts. The car going to have very big side scripts now, so all the sponsors, they can be down there. So I'm very excited. This car needs to be done today, and I need to work very hard to make all of that done in the next 6-7 hours. But before we go there, I need to wash the car. So I'm gonna move the practice car, I'm gonna take this one out, I'm gonna move everything around, and we're gonna need to wash this baby and make it super clean so we can do the final installation and go and grind and clean and do the rest. Or I don't know, I should start on the other side. I don't know. I need to think a little bit what I'm gonna do first. Now I finished one of the sides, and that's how I end up. I'm gonna put the washer here, but I make a spacer because that's all the space. I'm not gonna use this one. So 1, 2, and we have 3, 4. I use all of them. They are pretty much where it needs to be. The side here, it's look perfect. I like all the gap. Give plenty of room for the door to open and close. Remember, you need to have clearance here, and it's really good. Over here I'm gonna put rivers 1, 2, 3. It's gonna put this one together. I have moved back, but I'm gonna show you that in a minute. So this one is everything here. The stock is coming over here, and the light, it's falling exactly on the pattern it needs to be. I put the bumper just to see how it's gonna stay. Later on we have to put the big duck club. This is the Street Fighter, and look how wider is the big duck club for the Street Fighter. That's why the wheel, it looks so nice all the way out. On this fender, because I don't want this one to roll up and cut on the inside, I'm gonna trim all of that. And I'm also thinking maybe I'm gonna trim it outside here. I don't know, I need to pull the car down and see the right height and all that stuff. But we're gonna change the suspension. We are going to announce very soon new partner for this year, so I don't wanna do that for now. But yes, that's pretty much how the bumper is gonna stick, and it's gonna stay there. This is the gap we want. I adjust the light again. I don't put the trunk, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be completely there, because look at this gap. It's look amazing. So the lights, they are empty inside here. 2 screws, 1 aluminum brace here. This one, it's wrap plastic, the stock. This is the fender. Boom, fender is done. Moving on the back, I find out what I want to do with the rear, and let me show you where I end up. Originally it is coming exactly like that, but like that, if you have it like that, if you push this one inside from this direction, it's gonna crack, it's gonna break, it's gonna make damage on the panel. The way I have it, and I figured it out, it's to cut this one. Here is going the hood, so the hood and the track, they are not together. If you go like that and you open the hole here, they're gonna be together, they're gonna break. So when you're pushing the wall with the car here, this one can bend. This one can bend inside and can go a lot movement here. Usually the touch is like that, small. But if we have that here, unfortunately, I cannot show you exactly if it was like that, but I cut all that thing, everything. So if you see everything here, it's cut. I went from down here all the way up, and I'm gonna do the same thing over here, and I'm gonna go like that. Obviously, it's a nighttime. This is how the Clicos work. If you don't know what is Clicos, I mean, it's very simple and easy to work with them. I figured it out. I'm gonna go till there. I'm gonna leave everything else open so this thing can bend like that. So it's gonna be good. I'm excited because I don't see a way to make it crack here. It needs to be a big hit. So yeah, I'm gonna start to put rivers, and I'm gonna remove one by one on the middle and go to the outside after. Obviously, all of that, it is on the theory, but I have tested so many times. I'm always put small rivers. Unfortunately, if you change the panel, you cannot find the same holes. So you stick with that for as long as you can, because you open in holes again and again, like the old one that was here. Pro tip. After so many years and after so many different combinations, you cannot even imagine to don't break the rear quarter panel and the rear trunk. I've tried a lot of different things. I know it's a little bit ugly that way, but I don't break my trunk every time because everything is disposable. I'm touching the wall and people don't even notice it when I'm going out. Well, look what we have here. You can see, this one is heavy. This one is heavy and it wants to go down. The angle of that it's, if you make these holes straight, it's gonna push it more lower. Now, when it's stretching all the way up, it's exactly the distance. So this one, it's aligned. It's exactly the same on this side too. What's happening now, the way the angle is, when you touch the wall, usually you touch the wall, this one is broken this side and it's moving. That it's broken here, and when you have the piece on the bottom, it's collapsed. So it's broken somewhere on the middle or here or everywhere. What's happening now, the way it is, when you're pushing the wall, if you see, he's going like that. So because he wants to open it and this one is bigger, you can lift the trunk and actually move it all the way in. And when the car is stop and the car is go like that, and he's gonna go to the line, this thing, it's floating and it's always going back to his place. Sunday morning, we have officially 4 days. I'm very happy to announce for this year I'm going to work with BC Racing. These guys, they started the company in 2006 and they are really invest a lot on drifting, and they make a very big name. So I was always want to work with one of the best companies on drifting, on suspension, because suspension for me, it's my thing. I like to adjusting, I like to learn, I like to be better, and I think overall you can be a better driver when you have more suspension knowledge. In general, I think knowledge and try new things, it's something to actually work. So I'm a big believer of all the suspension changes and stuff. So here we go. We have the first set for BC Racing. This kit is just a regular for the self kit, because we need to measure right height and stuff before we order them 3 ways. Definitely need more time to have that. And the guys, they're like, we're gonna send you one kit, you can install it on the car and let us how you like it, and we'll go from there. But they are so nice and friendly and they know what they're doing. I was like, you're gonna send me one complete kit to just check it? It's like, yes, we need to make sure before we make any 3 ways, because we cannot adjust and change after, right heights and all that stuff. I'm not gonna mess your mind with all that information, but I'm gonna tell you that we're gonna change for E46 and we're gonna go to E36. I'm gonna explain later why the E36 is better, but this is one of the old suspensions I find. I'm going to remove everything, clean it up, paint it a little bit really quick, with still, still it, baby. So let's take this thing apart. We're gonna, this still look good, decent. I'm gonna clean them up, paint them, make it brand new, and have it ready to go in the car. So let's do that. Why I go E36 front suspension? Well, the guys for the BC love it, and they say they have more room for the external canister when we do the 3 ways. But it's not only that. One of the main reasons for me is because I can adjust this one. It's look way more stronger. If you see the way the bolt is, it's going in and out super quick. If I need to change and adjust right height, 1, 2, 3 bolts going out, turn this one, this is loose. No, it's not loose, but I need to go this one up, changing the right height. I don't need to touch the springs. This is super easy to change it. On the E46, it is a little bit pain in the ass. You cannot change that. On the E46, it's a little bit pain in the ass. You cannot change the right height from here, and unfortunately the design of the suspension, it's not allowed to do that. Plus this one can bend and they can bend the knuckle. Over here, you can bend just the boot. You can bend this small piece. And if you can do that, it's way more easy to change it. And for some reason, the clearance is way more different with the E36. I don't even need to run spacer, what I was running before, because I was dragging back here. When I was full lock, it was touching. And now if I go full lock, it's not, I mean, I need to put the wheel to see it, but over here with the E46, in order to don't touch with a big angle, you see how much gap I have here, I have to run spacers. Even if it's my wheels very good offsets, like 12 I think, still I need to run spacers. So super happy so far. I'm gonna take the risk, leave them one ways because I really like the way they look and the way they are. I'm gonna leave them in the car. I already test how they work, the rebound when I go softer, or hard. This is change, and I really love that. So I really love the feeling of the suspension. I can feel it even jumping in the car. So pretty excited. I'm going to put the next side the other side, but before of that, the first adjust I do, because I cannot lift my car before, the first thing I do, I went super high and the car needs to go lower. So I'm gonna do that really quick and let's go. It's Tuesday. Let me start from the beginning. Sunday night, I have to go and deliver the car till 11 o'clock in the night to fresh upgrade to do the wrapping, because I know I'm not gonna have the parts to go to the dyno. We have problem with the rocker arms. I can tell you the story about this brand later on. The rocker arms failed 2 times on the dyno. They don't even work for a long time. So I have to go talk with Frankenstein, figure it out which set is good. Just all it was good, but they do 3-4 weeks, and it's, oh my god, they're gonna kill me. I don't remember the name of the brand now. My brain is, anyway, I have to give them a big shout out. I actually don't knew about this company, and I learned later on, and they are amazing. First of all, they have amazing service. Second of all, the products look really good. And when I ask them how many RPM I can go, they're like, it's no limit. Go as high as you want. I'm like, whoa. Okay, what pressure spring I can go? No limit. Go as much pressure as you want. Like, okay, this is awesome. Like, I never have heard that. Everybody say like 900 pounds, foot-pounds, 800 or whatever. No limits. So they're gonna be good. I know it's gonna be solid. Great, amazing product. And I'm gonna explain later why their own is so good, and I go with them and not with Jessel, which I don't have anything, no problem with Jessel. They're amazing. I'm just saying I prefer this brand, and I'm gonna explain why I prefer it, and you're gonna see it visually why I go with them. First of all, they was willing to make my parts in 1 week, and they make it less than a week, and they ship them last night, Monday, and I received them Tuesday morning, and they don't even ask me for extra money for the shipping. The guys, they're hands up to work and help with me so I can make it to the race. Now it's Tuesday. Wednesday morning, I'm going to pick it up the car for the wrap, for the wrap, and you know, I want to see it completely done, but unfortunately I cannot, because I have to go today, because 10 a.m. The rocker arms delivered to my house. So I asked my uncle, can I go earlier? And he's like, go, because one more thing, it's very important, it's the length of the push rods. I have to go and measuring. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be okay. And I just remember I forgot to get the tool to measure the push rods. Nice. I have to go back home to get the tool. Bravo, Margariti, bravo. Shit. I just came and measured the push rods. The ones we have in the car, it's wrong. So I tried to overnight them for Summit. I'm not sure if I can put the thick push rods or the thin push rods. So I buy both of them. And I'm here on the Rappi shop, like fresh upgrade. They are like actually 6 people in the car working right now to finish the car tonight, so I can come pick it up tomorrow morning. So fingers crossed we're gonna have the parts on time and we're gonna make it to the dyno tomorrow afternoon, night. I have to have Sam McMammy open his shop later in the day. So, but the cars look sick, so I'm pretty sure you guys gonna like it. Second lap, and I have marks with both doors. I never have seen that. It looks like it smells.